Alright, this is Cory Kyle. He's a physical therapist at St. Bernard's, and we're in the bathroom. Alright, Cory, so how long have you been a physical therapist?
I've been a physical therapist for a little over 2.5 years.
Okay.
In May, it'll be 3 years.
I got you, okay. And why did you want to become a PT?
First, I was always around baseball, around sports, playing my whole life, so I kind of got involved, wanted to be a physical therapist that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was about 16, 17, one of my good friends, he was in a car accident. He had a real bad TBI, and he went to the point where he was on a vent for 2 weeks. And then I kind of saw the process, he went through where he wasn't able to walk, to where he went to therapy. He went and stayed at a TBI clinic for 2 months, and to the point where he's able to walk and, able to hold a job now. So that's kind of really what pushed me towards the therapy field.
I got you. Okay. Have you practiced in any other settings, or is this your first?
This, as far as working, this is the only job I've had here at the hospital.
Yeah.
But as a PT student, you do rotations at 4 or 5 different places, so you kind of get a little experience of everything.
Yeah. What was your favorite setting?
Really, I can't complain about any of my rotations. I loved all of them. I was over at the stadium clinic handling with the ASU athletes.
Yeah.
I did one in Paragould at the inpatient rehab. I did an NEA Baptist at the hospital there. And then did outpatient in West Memphis, and really, I enjoyed them all.
That's good. Okay, let's see here. Was there one thing that maybe you didn't know about physical therapy until you actually started your career?
There's a lot I didn't know when I first got started. To pinpoint what I didn't know, I guess when you first think of therapy, at least when I did, you think of, because I was around sports, that's what I kind of thought. Being around athletes, people who had surgery or tore their ACL or had Tommy John surgery, being around that. I guess I've really thought of it being more geared towards the geriatric side, which, baby boomers now, so physical therapy's, profession's really taken off, being, a lot more demand for it with the aging population. That's something I didn't ever realize that need for that in population.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was. Let's see here. Have you ever considered doing like travel physical therapy?
When I first graduated, I considered doing travel and therapy. A lot of times they want you to do a little experience before you kind of, because it's tough for
like
a new grad.
A
lot of places may do, but I know, that's not a set in stone thing. But sometimes it's a little tough for a new grad. When you first graduate, you're still trying to get your feet wet. And to go travel where you spend 12 weeks here, 12 weeks there, sometimes be a little overwhelming. But it's definitely be good to travel around, especially when you're young, not committed to anything, kind of explore and see different settings.
Yeah, but you're married now and stuff like that.
So
probably a little tougher.
Married a girl from here in Jonesboro, Marion area, so kind of tied down here and there.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Is there any advice you could give to somebody who'd be considering it?
Just be open to options, Or like I said, when I first went into it, I was thinking sports related, but when I came out, I totally want to do something, in the opposite direction. And it's not because I didn't like one versus the other. I just saw myself enjoying one more. So being open-minded, some people, they don't think they'll ever want to work in a nursing home, and then they go nursing home rotation, and they love it.
Yeah.
Or same thing with pediatrics. My mom taught special ed for years, so I was kind of around that population and kind of saw it. I didn't ever officially do a rotation there. But there's kids in my class, and males and females who, they were dreading their pediatric rotation, and then they did it, and now that's where they're working. So just gotta be open-minded to everything.
Okay. Let's see. You can do one or the other or both. What's your favorite and or least favorite thing about the profession?
My favorite thing is, you get to help people, kind of get back on their feet.
Yeah.
I believe, movement is medicine. That can solve a lot of our health problems, people being more physically active. So helping them get to that point where they can be more physically active is rewarding. Probably my least favorite part of it is it's a business. So, business have to make money. So, you're kind of influenced to, be a little bit more productive, and, that's just life. It's a business. But I like more focusing on the patient part of it versus running a business, which is part of the reason why I work in a hospital. You don't have to worry about running your business or overhead costs or that sort of thing. You can just kind of work on seeing patients.
Yeah. Well, that's a good transition into the next question, which is how important is it to know about some of the business aspects of the profession before you actually start?
Yeah.
getting
I
in your
mean,
career.
one of my friends, he's a finance major, and he's trying to talk all the time about opening his own business.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, PT now, they're more hospital based and, kind of contract companies. So it's kind of tough to really start your own business.
Yeah.
But in rural towns in Arkansas, that's pretty much, a lot of it are privately owned PT clinics. And, PT, it's a different business model because you're not selling a product or a good, you're kind of selling your services a little bit more. So it's a little bit different. You're handling with insurances, and insurance are constantly changing, whether they're Medicare, Medicaid, or private pay. So definitely having a background interest or background in business, if that's something you're interested in doing, definitely is beneficial.
All right. Last question is, what advice could you give to someone that's fresh out of PT school looking for their first job?
Kind of like I talked about earlier, just be open-minded, and be confident in yourself. There's going to be times where you feel like you're overwhelmed, or you may not feel like you have enough knowledge for this, whatever. But just being confident in yourself can get you a long ways.
All right. Well, I think that'll wrap it up. So I appreciate it.